Today you join me in what is not ideal roadster weather in the Swiss Alps, because the snow was so heavy at the top and ideally I would not like to get stuck today. I decided to drive to another mountain pass lower down. California Sage is the name of this colour and it sure does suit it. We've established it looks good, so let's go for a drive and see how fun it really is. Of course though, it snows the one time I have a roadster, so no roof down action today sadly, but Aston Martin very kindly gave me this brand new V8 Vantage Roadster for a couple of weeks. I've been using this for the last 10 days as my daily driver, and today I'm just going to talk about that a bit and get out and have some fun. The initial plan was to get out and enjoy a twisty road with the roof down because it has been sunny for the last 10 days, and of course the day that I plan to film it snows. But it's okay, we get to test it in the snow today, see how it does. So I've got the car in Sport Plus mode, fully manual. My guess is it's going to slide around a lot, and it has a lot of power to make that happen. 656 horsepower. Yesterday I did a few pulls onto the motorway and it's a bit silly. Cars, I probably say this every single time now, but cars just got so fast. As you heard then also on the startup, it does actually have a couple of crackles. I did not expect that. The whole week I've actually been driving it very civilized and I didn't know it does that. I think it does it especially in Sport Plus mode. On the downshifts it does it sometimes. Ooh, that was a nice one. I wonder if we open the window a bit, can we hear it more? Well, I did not expect that. Struggling for traction. Obviously it's got snow tyres on. Now I'm just trying to make it do silly noises. Oh, sounds quite good. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get much of the power down on the floor today. So overall I have really enjoyed my experience with this car. I'm going to talk about that and the things that also have annoyed me. There are a few, but as a daily driver, first of all, it's been super nice. I love the interior. This beige is really smart, suits an Aston Martin. It's very comfortable actually. I kind of feel like this is more of a Grand Tourer, to be honest. I know it's not a GT car, but that's more of the feeling I've had from it, that it's not a dedicated sports car, but it really is. Well, it worked really well for me anyway as a daily. It's just comfy, it's not obnoxious or too loud. One thing I don't like about the sound is, and this was for me actually a big hate on the Vanquish, the amount of sound they are pumping through the speakers. For me, the worst part is it's not just that they're pumping in fake sound through the speakers. I just feel like they've not done a great job. It sounds very artificial. So I would just prefer to turn that off. Fine, Aston Martin, if you want to do that, maybe some people like it. I just would like an option to turn that off, because you're still going to hear the engine, of course. You're still going to hear these crackles. They're real. But otherwise, it's decent. And I'm really enjoying these crackles. It reminds me of, you know, driving older AMGs. Big plus, no hybrid. God, that's nice. Not many cars these days, I think, that I'm going to receive, well, 26 cars are going to be without a hybrid system. So very happy. This is without a hybrid. Visually, I love the looks. For me, Aston Martin have been for the last couple of years, or actually always, but I think especially the last few years, I've loved the looks of their cars they've been bringing out. The Vanquish, for example, just absolutely stunning. I do like the big grille in the front. I know it is quite big. I think it suits the car. Really nice lines. It's still got this Aston Martin British classiness, especially in a spec like this. Not feeling the chrome exhaust tips though. Apparently chrome is coming back, I'm not sure. For me, I just can't do chromed exhaust tips. Right, exhaust test wall, window down. Let's see what the sound is doing. Decent. It's a V8. Even with all of the regulations, you're still going to hear that V8. Ooh. So this has the new Apple CarPlay Ultra. Call me old. It's just something I'm not particularly interested in, to be honest. I've used it. It didn't do anything for me. It was kind of handy having a few car settings in the Apple CarPlay, but it wasn't something that I ever felt like I needed. And with the Apple CarPlay Ultra, you can now put everything up here in front of you as well. Again, I'm not feeling that. I want the speedometer from the car. I don't want to look down and feel like I'm driving an iPad. Call me crazy. You can still choose the normal Apple CarPlay, which I've been doing. Speaking of the speedometer, everything is digital, which in general, I don't mind. For example, on my GT3, it suits the car. It's a modern car that's kind of a race car for road, and race cars have. Well, new modern race cars all have, of course, digital speedo, so it suits the car. However, in this, because it's more of a classy car, it's more of a cruiser, I would have liked to have seen a real speedo with an actual physical needle like they used to have. And I'm also just not really feeling the design of everything here in front of me, to be honest. I don't really like the colors. I don't like this yellow. And of course, when you change it into Sport Plus or Track, the color changes, but I'm not feeling any of them, to be honest. I just feel like it doesn't suit an Aston Martin. But again, that's personal preference. Maybe you will love it. I believe this is 8 layers above me, so it's really relaxing to be inside. I haven't had any wind noise or anything like that. But comfort-wise, a place to be inside. It is really so nice. The leathers feel also nice. I can't really fault any of it. There's no also kind of bad creases or anything. It feels high quality still. Considering the power, real drive car, and these conditions, it's doing a really good job, even in Sport Plus. So I don't have full traction control on, and it's handling extremely well. I don't want to speak too soon and then fly off the next corner, but so far I have to say it's handling these conditions extremely well. So again, a very usable car, not struggling at all. You could totally live with this as your one car. It's just been a really pleasant experience. Only a few minor criticisms, and I really will be sad to give this back actually tomorrow. My 2 weeks with the Aston Martin Vantage Roadster will be up tomorrow, and it will be missed. What can I say? I did just hear some rocks falling. Not ideal when you're sat high up in a mountain pass with the roof down. I think it was from that side though, so I should be fine. But ending today's video the next morning now, because I had just realized that I haven't shown the car with the roof down, and being the Roadster version, I really wanted to see it. So I actually didn't put the roof down once over the last 2 weeks because I don't know, I feel like I could have been embarrassed driving a sports car with the roof down. I don't know, that's just me. I just feel a bit of an idiot. But I have to say, it does look so much better with the roof down. As most Roadsters do, they are designed to have the roof down, and it really does look fantastic. I don't know if you heard that. That was stuff falling again. Yeah, we're going to make this ending, I think, quite quick. So actually I'm on the bottom, well, not the bottom, but I would say about a quarter of the way up the Snowstorm Pass at the moment. I'm essentially starting summer early right now. Got myself a V8 Vantage Roadster on part of the Snowstorm Pass, and definitely gets me excited about the summer. I just saw quite a big avalanche, big enough that I am getting out of here. The roof has gone up. I tried to film it very quickly. A lot of you probably saw on the news over the last months, well, the whole winter actually, there has been so many avalanches and horrible accidents this winter, and my gut feeling was telling me then something was off, and then seeing the avalanche in the not too distant was enough for me to put the roof up and get out of here.